Hi there! Want to learn how to create infographics that will engage your audience? It's easier than you think. But first, why use infographics? Scientists say that 90% of the information transmitted to the brain is in fact visual. Also, publishers who use infographics grow in traffic and average 12% more than those who don't. And one quite promising fact, an infographic has the potential to reach up to 15 million people. So, let's move on to the actual steps. To simplify the process, we've broken it down into 4 phases: preparation, content, design, and bringing traffic. Phase 1, preparation. Making an engaging infographic starts in your head. This phase is about clearing up your concept, goal, and topic. Each infographic has to have a specific goal, whether it would be to raise awareness for a problem, popularize a brand, introduce a new product, or something else. To identify your goal, ask yourself, why are you doing this infographic? What is the purpose? What do you want to accomplish? Why are people going to read it? Identifying your goals goes hand in hand with choosing a topic for your infographic. Sometimes, the topic might come naturally. Other times, you might need to research a little bit in order to find the best topic that will help you achieve your goals. Use news sites, Google Trends, Wikipedia, Quora, socials, and other useful sources of information. Making an engaging infographic is a creative process. As such, you might want to browse design inspiration before jumping into the design yourself. Find great infographic examples on Pinterest, Behance, dailyinfographic.com, coolinfographics.com, and more. Now, let's move on to phase 2, content. Gather as much information as possible from different sources, books, surveys, reports, official statistics, and more. Use Google, Wikipedia, government sites, as well as all sites publishing all kinds of research and data like cooldatasets.com. Don't forget to double-check your information every time. Now, moving on to creating your title. Your title should be catchy and rich in keyword. Make sure that you are focusing on the value it brings. Then, based on the content you will be presenting, consider the structure of your infographic. Should it be a timeline which shows important benchmarks over a specific period of time? Or formulated like a story which presents an introduction, body, and conclusion? Another good way to present your content is with a numeral or an alphabetical order. If the topic allows, you can structure the content as a side-by-side comparison. The next step, sketching and wireframing. After you determine the best structure type for your infographic, start laying out your ideas as a sketch of your future infographic. Strive to distribute the content throughout the infographic's body the way it will appear in the final design. If your infographic is going to be longer, you can combine different types of infographic structures. Now, the fun part begins, the design. Your first task here would be to decide if you are going to design the infographic yourself or with the help of a designer. If you don't feel confident enough or simply don't have the time, your best option would be to hire a graphic designer. There are many platforms where you can find designers such as 99 Designs, Fiverr, Upwork, and many more. If you are going to design the infographic yourself, you can do it easily with pre-made infographic templates. Just type your content and change the colors according to your taste. In case you don't have experience with graphic software, maybe it will be easier for you to use an online infographic builder like Canva, Pictochart, Infogram, Visme, Venngage, or Easily. If you decide to start from scratch, here are a few tips that will help you make an outstanding infographic. Feel free to combine 2 to 3 fonts. You can use your brand's fonts or others, but make sure they are readable even in small sizes. The choice of colors is very important. You can use your brand's colors or colors inspired from the infographic's theme. Use arrows, lines, and numbering to achieve an arranged and logical design and help the viewer understand the content flow they should be following. Use visual analogies, high-quality images, and design elements to make your infographic easier to perceive and your message easier to understand. Finish your infographic with a call to action which supports your initial goal. This could be share, comment, visit your site, or any other desired action you want your readers to take after reading the infographic. Now, after you've created your infographic, it's time to make it popular. Phase 4. The first step here is to make sure your text is free of grammar and punctuation mistakes. This will make your infographic look professional. It's a good idea to use a grammar checker tool to identify mistakes you might have missed. Also, don't forget to cite all content sources you've used. Publish your infographic on your blog, on popular sites for infographics, on social media, and of course, on the popular designers platforms, Pinterest and Behance. In our blog article linked below, you will find a list of website suggestions on which you can publish your infographic. On some of these sites, you will be able to optimize the infographic image itself. You can add alt tags and image description and publish the infographics content in a text form right after the image to make it even more easily discoverable by the search engines. It's important to be communicative and responsive as well. Join people's discussions and answer their questions about your infographic. Be polite and thank everyone who's decided to leave you a message. This is it! If you'd like to explore the subject in depth, jump right to the blog article, whose link you will find in the description below. Like this video? Awesome! We will be grateful if you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends.